stuff.
Really?
A lot of people wrote.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to like.
I didn't even know y'all told people I was coming on.
We made a hit, so we made a post,
let
and
them know
we
what the
were
hit
like,
was.
we have a guest coming on today, so if you want to write in to talk to him directly, you can do it. And the hit was the money bags, and everyone was like, oh my god, Ball's coming back, Ball's coming back.
Let's hear it.
So we got mad DMs, we got a lot of some email, we got a lot. I don't think we go through all of it, to be honest, but a theme was you know, being Drake's #1 fan.
Drake's #1 fan?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
you guys got to press small.
That's a wild way to say
Yo, I'm Drake's #1 fan. That's
it was
wild.
y'all got to press. I'm not gonna press anybody also, but it was like, yo, y'all got to press small about how he was really, really, really riding for Drake in the beef.
Okay.
Right. You had the owl on your arm for your promo to come for your live show. You had a lot of viral moments about you talking about, you know, Drake won the beef, and now you're I wouldn't say you're against J. Cole, but you basically called J. Cole a bitch.
Did I?
What?
I called him a bitch?
In less words.
Maybe not a bit. Maybe like more like a coward.
What? Coward's not a bitch now?
No,
I don't think it was I don't think it was any of that. I think my whole thing with the J. Cole thing was because it's a lot of his stands.
You were telling him, "Fuck out of here! You backed out, pussy." And
I never said pussy.
Yeah,
see, you see how their ass so
pussy, bitch, and coward.
Yeah, pussy, bitch, and coward never came out my mouth.
She be adding sauce.
Yeah, I never.
to the things
That
she
changes the entire. I never said any of that. I would never
Now
speak about.
other people see
I would
it.
never call J. Cole any of those things. My whole thing with the whole J. Cole thing was because, you know, just looking at it, essentially J. Cole is the whole reason that shit even started.
For sure.
So I'm just looking at it like from that lens, like, you know, if me and my boy and me and my friend are, you know, somewhere and we making money and we traveling the world, and as soon as we get off the road together, somebody walks up to us and say, yo, I want it with both of y'all and swing on both of us. I can't run on my man and then like I can't do that. You understand? So that's how I'm looking at it. Like, bro, you're the one that said the big three. You put Kendrick's name in that song. Drake never did that. So then when Kendrick steps on your bar, fuck the big three, it's just, you know,
me.
He talking Cole, that's a shot at you. But, you know, Drake is going to take it as, wait, fuck the big three. So obviously some of that is me. That's a record that I'm on. And if you go back to the beginning, I said I didn't even care if Drake responded. I was more concerned to see what J. Cole did because we never saw him battle tested before.
Right.
So that was my whole thing. Like, and then, you know, in talking about it, everybody want to bring Drake, but I'm just like, yo, but he battled 40 niggas though. So what if he decided I'm not putting out no more bars? He didn't take no records back. The only record that's off of DSPs is the one that Kendrick had, the Taylor Made shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, Cole, you take a record back, you apologize on stage, which is fine. I'm not mad at that. But then 6 months later,
You're not mad at that?
I'm not. But then 6 months later, don't come back and try to, you know, parlay off the battle energy and talk about why you didn't battle. We know why you didn't battle. Why are you saying it again? So that's my whole thing. And if you look at it the week before that, convenient amnesia, the listeners have convenient amnesia. The week before that, everybody in the room, well, Rory said that, I feel like Wale is better than Cole. And I was like, yo, you bugging.
Right, you're true.
This was just the week before that. I'm holding Cole down. I'm like, nah, he don't rap better than... You understand what I'm saying? So then why is it now y'all think that I'm hating on Cole? I hate what he did. I hate how he handled that situation. I hate that as an MC and a rapper that I thought he was, he laid his pen down. And once the MC decide, nah, I'm not battling, bro, that's 90% of...
Because you said the OGs would look down on him.
They do. I speak to them.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
They're
disappointed?
Absolutely.
Word.
You didn't let Nas down before, but you let him down with that shit for sure. For sure. Not saying Nas feels like that. I'm just saying I can guess that Nas... Imagine if Nas deleted Ether. And then said, nah, you know, I couldn't sleep.
But
My spirit wasn't...
did Jay-Z delete Super Ugly?
I don't know if he deleted it.
Or
he did go on the radio and was like, his mom said, yo, it's going too far. But see, that was different because if you're in New York at that time, you know that energy with those two being from the same city, it could have went another way. It could have spilled into the streets.
The whole world kind of shut down for that Super Ugly debut on Hot 97,
you understand what I'm saying? But,
like,
you know, and then, you know, obviously being so close to Big, you know, Jay's mom was like, you know, I seen this before. Okay. I don't even want to. So he went on Hot 97 and was like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but still, no songs was deleted.
True.
He didn't apologize to Nas.
Yeah.
And then my thing is, years later now, look at him and Nas now.
They
Everything is all good. But in that moment,
He's still dropping on all of Nas's releases.
I
That
mean,
still seems to be a little.
I mean, people could make that correlation, but I don't. But I'm just saying, like, in the sense of when you're an MC and you're approached like by another MC, and it's like, yo, I just want to see where you at. And that's all this was. So, to hear J. Cole essentially blame the fans for kind of like hyping this up, I'm like, we didn't gas that. He shitted on your bar.
Yeah.
So as fans of all three of you guys, as consumers, we was excited to see that take place. Like, oh shit, this about to be, we need to hear. And then Cole, your whole career, you've been telling us that if any rapper wanted with you, they gonna die.
My favorite go-to. Yeah.
Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. All that you said that. And then now when it's time to be the crop duster, you turn into a lawnmower. So it's just like, yo, it's like, what we doing here? And that was my only thing. Like, I fuck with Cole, heavy. I fuck with Cole. Obviously, Drake is my guy, but I fuck with Cole. I fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it. I'm a consumer of hip hop, bro. I'm from this culture. So when you got the best going at it, let's see it.
Are you of the position that Cole now, like with his future releases, shouldn't be on any of that crop duster? I'm the number
No,
one.
he can't
MC.
talk like that. He can't talk
Now
like that.
So you didn't like that new record? Then?
He got to give us straight incense and tea and meditation.
Incense and tea?
Yeah, he got to give us meditation.
clothes.
You only
Like if
want
you're gonna be this,
therapy
if you're gonna be
raps.
this peaceful hippie, be the peaceful hippie, bro.
Word.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm on that. I'm a hippie, bro. I smoke. I drink tea. I don't want no violence. I got cologne on. I'm not fighting none of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you're gonna be that, you got to be that. Because now you can't selective politic, and when a rapper that's less elite than Kendrick throw a shot at you, you go at him. No. You can't do that. Don't go on the guy that has the lesser skill and the lesser talent. Don't do that. When the guys want you, you got to get in the ring with the guys. That's all.
Yeah.
And he chose not to. So I'm mad at that because as a fan, I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
I love Cole. I fuck with Cole.
How much inside info did you have? Because people said that you quoted Push-Ups before Push-Ups even dropped.
No, that wasn't me. That was Rory.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it seemed like Rory said, "I'm gonna drop and give him 50," and you were.
You
like,
didn't know?
I didn't know.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-mm.
So Rory has more ties to the boy than you.
No, I don't know how Rory, I think somebody gave Rory that in like a Discord chat. Somebody had mentioned something to him or something like that. And I think he kind of ran with that. But I didn't hear none of the records.
You never heard anything beforehand?
Nah.
Because that is a narrative.
Because that
like,
was
you're
a narrative
getting-
that like you
when that
knew
clip happened.
before, and Drake was kind of feeding you stuff and like.
Nah, but me and Drake talk about, obviously talked about the situation in the battle, but we don't really talk about this shit as much as people think. Like, we talk about regular shit. When we do speak, it's always about shit that has just regular, just random shit. It wasn't as much talking about the beef. Like, we laugh at certain shit. Like, when we heard certain songs, like, I text him, like, shit and just start laughing.
What'd
like,
you laugh at?
It was some shit that Kendrick said. It was a bar, and I had texted the bar, and we just started laughing.
Was it about the kid, the 11-year-old?
No, that wasn't. That was just ridiculous. But it was I think it was when I think it was the other vaginal option.
Yeah. What OVO stand for?
And then
Worst bar in the whole beef.
Yeah,
bro.
You think that was the worst bar in the whole beef?
Yeah.
What is the other vaginal option? What is that? Because where I'm from, I know exactly what that is, and it's like, whoa.
Oh, would you
saying
call the
he's
butt
ass?
the other vaginal option?
Well, it's not vaginal, but it's
One-
the
That's what I was
other.
gonna say.
the
So
other
it's
option.
right?
What is the other vaginal option? Why we don't talk about that bar?
The urethra.
Why as a woman, why you ain't never talk about that bar?
What's
Yo,
the small
honestly, I
hole?
don't know. That's a really good point. 'cause,
Exactly, see?
Wait, what'd you say?
What's the small hole that y'all got where you pee out of?
I'm pretty sure that's your urethra.
Yeah.
Women have
That's the
urethras
other
too.
vaginal option.
No, because you can't put a dick in a urethra.
No, but it's a vet. Is that the closest thing to your vet?
Let's say that is it. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Pretty
Like, let's go with what you're saying, right? Let's say that's what he was talking about. What does that mean?
He said what he meant.
So that was like one of the bars that I remember, like us like laughing at it, like, yo, what is the other vaginal option? Like, what is that? That was one of the bars that I remember us like.
I think Kendrick has a gift of kind of saying shit and just making it kind of sound provocative that we don't really care. Like, I didn't really care what the other vaginal option was until now.
Yeah.
And like the whole 69 God, people are like, well, what's a 69 God? Like, wouldn't that not be a good thing? Some girls were saying. I'm like, yeah, like what is Yeah, 69
What's
God.
wrong with being a
What's wrong with being a
69
69 God?
That's
I
'cause
love
y'all-
69.
That's because y'all didn't care. Y'all just wanted to see Drake lose the battle.
That's not true. Hey, don't do that. That's not true. I think that Drake won the battle, first of all.
Okay.
And yes, I did. I've said that. Thank you, Trey. Don't listen.
Why do you
OVO
feel-
Mucho.
Why do you feel?
Don't get your OVO cape on.
Why do you feel like that?
Why I feel like Drake won the battle?
Yeah.
He had the strongest songs.
Okay.
Aside from Euphoria was a good song. I'll give him that. Euphoria was great. But Family Matters was like, come on.
I think all of the
Like, that
songs.
was the best song. I argued that when Push Ups first dropped, I argued that was one of Drake's best diss tracks. I said that on the record. Y'all try to tell me no, but I
You
thought
said it was better than back to
I
back.
thought it was better than Back to Back.
Okay.
I said that on the record. And then I said Family Matters was the best song to come out. You preferred the last verse. You preferred
The last part.
the last part.
That's
And I
my-
said the second last part was my favorite.
The drill stuff. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
dope too.
I said,
That was my only thing. I think that and I didn't speak to Drake about this, but I think the one thing I wish he would have did, I wish he would have broke that brick up in 3. Like the Family Matters, I wish that was 3 separate songs.
three
like,
separate songs?
Because just imagine if he dropped the first part of Family Matters, right? And then 20 minutes later, Kendrick drops what he drops. And then right after that, Drake drops the drill record in Family Matters.
Yeah, that
And
would've-
whatever Kendrick drops after that, and then he drops the last record on Family Matters.
Right.
Yeah, that would have went crazy.
The energy is totally different at that point.
That's real.
But I think Drake
That
has
is
a
true.
gift of going 6 minutes on a song and not missing an entire bar.
He
Like,
couldn't
that's the
resist,
whole
yeah.
point. Like, that's what Drake's like. Tuscan Leather is the best intro that Drake has ever had.
I think he was prepared to go longer in the battle, but I think the pedophile shit, once it went there, I think he probably was like, all right, fam, so we could just say anything now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm cool. Because I think he was trying to keep it as close to facts as possible. Whereas
Fair.
it was like, oh, we can say anything and it'd be no validity. It's just like
Yeah.
we could just say anything on the beat now. Then
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think his mental was there. I think his mental was more so, let me really dissect each of these individuals I'm talking to. Let me keep it as close to facts as possible. And then let me give it to them like that. So when you hear, oh, certified pedophile, and this is like, all right, man, like if this like what am I gonna call you now? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if it's not, if like it has to be, because to me that's what a part of being a dope MC is, and especially when your battle is when you use as much facts as possible, and then make it witty, make it slick, and I think that's where he was at mentally. And I think once he saw that, oh, you can say anything, like I'm not equipped to just
As long
I
as it
don't,
sounds good.
yeah, like I'm not really trying to go there and just say anything. Like
Would have
I-
just been shit slinging. It would have been.
yeah, and I don't think he
what it
was.
turned into,
I think he
yeah.
was. I think he was more so on the side of, you know, when you feel like you don't have no dirt on your name and you didn't do no weird shit in your life, and somebody wants to battle you, you're in your room writing or wherever you at writing, knowing that there's nothing this dude can say about me. Now, what is he gonna say? I outsell everybody. I'm more successful than everybody. I just have the highest grossing tour now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is it? I never had no crazy allegations on me. So you're in that zone knowing that there's no skeletons in my closet. So now when somebody's creating skeletons, you like, all right, man, like I can't.
I feel like everyone has skeletons. I wouldn't say that. I always said that pedophile is a very strong word. I always said from the jump, I'm like, to call Drake a pedophile is crazy because I would never say Drake likes
Thing you could
children.
call someone. Yeah.
You can like to say Drake is attracted to children is a crazy statement. Is Drake an older man who might like younger women than him? Yeah, Drake's almost 40.
That's different though. That's not a.
That's
pedophile.
my point. That's not a pedophile though. If Drake is almost 40 and dates a girl who's 25, that's not a pedophile. He's Leonardo DiCaprio. Like there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I always felt
agree.
like that, and people were running with that. That didn't really make sense to me.
I
'Cause,
just,
like,
yeah, the moral high ground, I don't think Kendrick even had it. Because even in the...
But to be fair, if we're talking about things that we don't know are true, I would be remiss if we didn't say, like, we don't know if the whole Kendrick beats his
You
wife
put your
and
hands
the
on your
kid.
girl?
And
there's
the
much
kid.
more truth behind it. There's much more smoke behind that fire.
But how do we know that Dave Freeze, the father of
That
Kendrick's
is
kids,
that's to me.
That's not
I'm
what he
just-
said though. He said I
It
heard
might-
one
it
of those
might
kids
be
might
Freeze.
be
Okay.
Dave Freeze.
So you think it would have been
versus
different if
certified
Kendrick,
pedophile. When you say certified, like if I called you a certified rat, if I said you a certified snitch,
then that means
you know what I
there's
better
proof.
have? I better have
Proof.
paperwork of you in court. I better have paperwork of your testimony to the
Fair.
DA. Like I better have that, or it can get crazy in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So when you say certified pedophile, if somebody walk in the room like, yo, that shit, y'all got Maul in here, certified pedophile. Bro, this whole shit is getting smoked out of here.
my God.
You can't throw that on a man's jacket. That's the worst thing you can call somebody.